Alright, it's time for us to continue on. This is part 2 of chapter 6. And we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna try... We need to raid the... This is gonna be a bit risky, but in case something goes bad... And if it does, and some... Oh wait, before we do that... Let's save our game. Let's save our game in case something goes wrong. Now, we will tackle this one. The battle on the plateau. We're not gonna save. No. Yeah, because we have ourselves a rare monster sighting. Not to mention in the founding of the Alliance celebration. And then we have to do the mission itself at the end of the month. This is gonna get ugly. The battle on the plateau itself. Yeah, replenish 8 battalions. Alright, let's take a look at our map. We got ourselves a lot of strong enemies. So we're gonna have to play this by the... We'll have to play it by the book. Oh dear God, they had to bring something like that in. We'll have to play it by the book. Yeah, we are. Because if we're gonna win this fight, we have to play it as it is. Everyone is in position. Well, almost. Let's check our inventory. And I won't lie, this is gonna get ugly fast. So without further ado, let's start this. Rout the enemy, or all our units fall. We're up against rare enemies, so...
I will prevail.
This is gonna get to be ugly.
Stay focused.
I will get the victory.
Battle. Put me in there.
Nice. Gotten some training gauntlets. Let's put the torch back.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
That's my cue. Oh no.
As you wish.
No way. We need to keep them far away. Wait a minute. So the bad guys are going after the monster? Why? Even though the monster only has 2 bars. Oh dear God, no. You go after my dear Bernadetta.
I'll burn.
You do not do that. You do not do that. No. Even though it is casual, I need her on the front lines. I don't know. Could this be advantageous? Well, if it means we actually get to finish him blow, so that could work. Let's rewind time. No. There, that's better.
Oh no.
Nuts, I hate having to waste these. There. Now we can do this. Because I knew full well these would be predictable. There.
That's my cue. Oh no.
As you wish.
There. Now let's try it again. Let's speed things up. This is the first and only time you're going to see me use divine charges. But even though I am doing it on casual, I take no chances. Looks like things are not in my favor. Oh goody, you get the crest of the flames. Nice work. And plus the class mastery, meaning that the more they do battle, the more experience we get. And we're gonna need to. Well, he's gonna make this very interesting. Very good.
You worked hard for nothing. I am Ferdinand von Ayer. Battle.
Yeah,
Stay
we may as well
focused.
take down these guys. And fast. Wait, they can actually go through? Well, at least they don't have to dodge magic attacks and whatnot.
Put me in there.
I will prevail. Well, how was that?
Very good, Edelgard. Dexterity, speed, defense, and charm. And she's got a high amount of charm. Well, what do you know? Let's use the curve shot. Gotta repair her bow. Nice.
I will help also.
Gambit burst, four-way.
Chance.
I will get the victory.
A 1 in 2 chance. So what's the worst that could happen? The 1 in 2 chance paint prevailed. Dexterity and speed.
Stronger than this?
Duh, you should be stronger than this. He is close. Excellent.
Flame spirit protects me.
This is actually going to make progress. Dexterity and speed.
Disappointing, but I will not misplace my heart.
Look at it this way. You're at least doing your best. Now here comes the enemy. Oh, so the bad guy decides to be... Wow. This could be useful toward them. You missed your ability to net. Well, you'll take the double hit and you'll manage. Do not worry. You will do fine. See what I mean? You're now at level 12. Magic, speed,
I
charm.
still have a long way to go.
Don't worry. You will do just fine. Look at that. We're actually making progress. But this also means that since we're fighting rare enemies... Whoa!
Always
HP,
getting
strength, dexterity, speed, luck, defense! My, oh my, you are making progress. Oh, you hit him? Well played. Didn't work. Poison breath. This could be a bad sign for the enemy. And it missed. Okay. Let's get rid of this guy. Goodbye.
Am I done yet?
Yeah, no, but you leveled up to level 12. HP, dexterity, and resistance.
I get stronger?
You need more on your strength and speed, madam. And your authority level is now D.
I've learned this back in my room.
Excellent. Along with our battalion leveled up as well. Good. Very good. Should have expected harder on these clowns. No. Darn it.
No matter what.
You know you're not done yet. Let's get rid of this guy. Miasma!
For Lady Edelgard.
You did your job well, my friend. Alright. No. Really? Do us a favor and strike Thoron up her butt, please. Bye-bye. This'll do nicely. At least it's speeding up our leveling process, HP and resistance.
Quite what I was after.
I'm just waiting until they max out their classes before we can, level them up further. Excellent.
You are nothing.
Very good.
I thank you.
Nice. A bonus healing will do us wonders. Okay. Use the sword of the creator. Whack.
As expected.
Yep, it does. And now you level up to 15. Strength, magic, luck,
Another
and
step
charm. I think our mages will have to deal with them. Alright, now let's see how the enemy will do. Thanks, you're doing our jobs for us. Oh, thank you. You killed the thief, even though he's gonna die anyway from poison damage. What are they doing? Oh, thank you. You're doing us a big favor in getting rid of them. Bye-bye. All we have to do is get rid of them, and then we're golden. Nuts. What to do? This is going to be a little tricky situation. Alright, so if I move this... You'll do fine. Okay, heal him up, please. Oh, goody. Well, that's on you, bub. And we should hurry on that. Yeah, and I got the hit in. Good work. Good work.
This can't be right.
You need to do better, dude. Okay, he's got 3 health bars. Wait a minute. Let's get rid of the thief before he decides to be stupid.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Yeah, it was. HP, speed, luck, and
I
charm.
must get stronger.
Very good. I only pray I know what I'm doing, because if not, this could actually backfire on my face. It's stunned now, but who knows what else he can do. The stun's off. Oh dear God, poison breath. $27 damage. That worked.
I think I'm improving.
Let's start by using gambits to, like, divert its attention.
I created a plan.
Took the bait as planned. Nice! Attracted his attention. This guy's on the heavy-duty damage. That snapped itself out of its confusion.
Need backup?
Three-way!
I'll show you a plan.
Alright, mastered his skills for the soldier class. Defense
like
plus
me are
2
quick
and
studies.
reposition. Ooh, now we got its attention.
Careful now.
This should divert its attention for a bit. Let's only pray that it works. Because now that it's... Okay, now you decide to be really stupid. You know that's not the best plan. Nah, you'll manage. See what I mean? You'll manage this. Oh, he's got something bad up his sleeves. He's got something bad up his sleeves. I can feel it. Get rid of this side. That was the most pathetic excuse of an attack I've ever seen.
We won't hold back.
Good work, Edelgard. Nice, level 16, strength and
That
charm.
won't do it all.
Look at it this way, you're actually managing this. Your skill level authority is now at B rank.
My efforts were not in vain.
And you've learned the ability defensive tactics. Now the gloves come off.
I will use the strategy.
100 HP. That should knock it out. With it stunned, now we can be able to give it all we have against it. Let's get rid of this guy before he causes any more problems. Bye.
I thought I was dead.
You did your best. Physique. Heal him up completely.
Thank you.
Alright, you've mastered the skills for Mom. Mage 2
Practice
and
does make
drawback.
perfect.
Yes!
Stay focused.
Yeah, with him weakened, I think that's a good excuse. He's stunned.
I can
so
fight through anything.
So we may as well give it all our all and then some. No. Yeah. Smash!
Take me seriously.
Oh, Dorothea! Oh, how I love you!
I won't go down so
You are
easily.
truly magnifique! And we received a lot of money for our trouble. Took us 7 turns and 26 minutes. That was truly magnifique. And I thought we actually were gonna do poorly. But I guess not. Good. Let's press on. I mean it. I thought we were gonna blow it, and I wasted another divine charge. I wasted 2 charges, which I really shouldn't. But I prefer having all my units in it, so that way I can be able to get the job done. Now, of course, I know what you guys are thinking. Why are you making these videos? They're just padding. So here's the thing. It doesn't really matter. We're gonna get the job done. We took care of the rare objective. Let's instruct manually. Let's also first modify our group tasks. Bernadetta can do fine. And I think so will Caspar. I think she'll do. Alright, let's instruct. Because we got some people that really need the added experience. First is you, my dear.
Nothing worth celebrating.
Yeah, but your level's at E+.
I'm
Brawling
getting
prowess.
closer. Praise isn't necessary.
Praise may not be necessary, but at least you're getting it done.
Nothing worth celebrating.
Oh, it won't matter, because we still have a job to do. What
Nothing worth
gives?
celebrating. I still have much to learn.
Nice, now your skills at C rank. You also learned
I won't
Grounder.
forget all.
Not good enough. Next up is you, my friend. You pretty soon are about to reach, well, A rank.
Tell me, am I a
Yeah, you are.
It is a long road. It is a long road to mastery.
Dude, you're actually making progress. 4 grades in a
Tell me,
row,
am I
and we
achieving
reached D+.
anything yet?
Your authority's now on D+, and you've learned authority
Not a
level 2.
total waste.
You were a lifesaver in our objectives. Not bad.
That went way better than expected.
Yeah, it did.
Thanks for your help.
And the last one is you, my dear Dorothea. You were a lifesaver.
Everything went pretty well today.
Yes, it did.
I got it? You're quite the motivator, Professor.
As you are. And that should do it. Now let's begin the lecture.
Question for you.
Yeah? Such interesting ideas you seem to have, Professor, but tell me this. What would you do if you were given the task of teaching a subject that you yourself did not understand? I take the time to study the subject before teaching it.
That was surprisingly reasonable.
Yeah, it is. At least you got some motivation out of it. And more professor level. Sweet mother of... 900? Dude. Yeah, I want her to excel as a sniper. She's gonna be that good. Hello? Catherine. I'd rather have a tea party with her.
Oh, you didn't invite me here for a duel?
No, because it's your birthday and I'd rather invite you
Thanks.
some tea. I swear, Fire Emblem have all these wonderful,
Can I get a
lovely ladies.
refill?
And this game has me deciding on which one I should marry.
What?
Ah, I'm sorry.
What? Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah, we tried. I'm sorry, Catherine. I feel bad. I wish I got to know you better.
Thanks for the tea. Invite me again when you like. Bye.
I feel bad. I wish I could have done better.
Okay, let's go. I am ready.
Hopefully you two will do just fine.
Look, Professor, we did great.
Very nice. Yep, she's a
closing
feat.
in on expertise.
Nice, she gets Axe Breaker. She's definitely gonna need that. Okay, we go do the seminar, but let's see. Since our buddy here, Ferdinand, has already mastered his qualifications, it's high time we get him into the Cavalier class. It's time for you to be a masked warrior. And we get a stat bonus too.
A true noble never fails.
You know, this suits you. And since he has mastered it, it's time we move on for you. Time to make you a... Oh wait, I don't have any intermediate seals. Let's fix that! Nuts. I gotta buy more intermediate seals? Jeez. I mean, that sucks. Let's also make sure we get to work repairing our weapon. Let's repair our battalions. Replenish. Since she's a B rank, she's gonna need some better battalions. Yeah, but she's not gonna be making a lot of anything. She's a C.
You'll get your money's worth.
Trust me, you will get your money's worth. That I promise. He's good with disturbance. You're still at E, so disturbance is good. And finally, the blacksmiths. Oh yeah, you can actually do replenish it. Let's see. Which of our Oh yeah, you sir. You need to repair. Okay, we're good. It's time to force some upgraded gear. Wait, is it possible to upgrade? I gotta find out. Yes, it can. Yeah, but I need to be at B+ or higher to do this. Ah, yeah. We gotta repair her bow. Now, let's get back to certifying. Time to make you a priest. I'm gearing myself up for part 3 of chapter 6.
I passed? Well done, me.
Yes, indeed. But once they master their classes, then I'll start working on upgrading. So things will continue as they are for the time being. Let's take part in the seminar. Byleth, skill focus. All right, we're counting on you, Catherine.
As long as it makes me stronger.
Well, at least it's that. At least with high motivation, it really does help. Now let's take part with another lecture. Begin the lesson plans. Starting with you.
Your guidance was greatly useful.
Yeah, because now you're B rank.
I work to grow.
But you're going to be sticking with swords. Because you're going to have to, my dear.
You are giving me praise? I will get more soon.
I know you will.
Your guidance was greatly useful. Your guidance was greatly useful.
Now that's motivating. Ferdinand, time to make you a B rank Lancer. Alright. And this one gives us Swordbreaker.
Enlightening.
Now she can fight back against sword. Now you can fight back against sword units. Now he's B rank. This one gives us Death. Death? What's that?
Perhaps I've been well taught.
Well, you have been doing what you must. Very good. And last but not least, is you. Time to make you a B rank.
Nailed it. Perfect.
You're making progress, and I love
I'll get
it.
it next time too. Thanks for your help.
Nice. You're now at B. And with this, it nets you Lancebreaker.
As long as it makes me stronger.
We don't have enough at activity points, but I think we're good as we are. Let's get the lecture underway.
Professor.
Yep, time to excel as a warrior.
We did it, and without incident.
You guys will do fine. Already he's a B+? Yes, she's B!
It's starting to take shape.
She gets Faith level
I'm a
4,
quick study.
and she gets Sagate. Nice. I think it's time for us to explore because we gotta take part in the event. Well, there isn't that much. Yeah, we need to take part in the dining hall. Alright. Let's give us today's special. And I think we'll have it. Let's have it with somebody else today. With Loren. With Loren? Yeah, we're actually sharing a meal with 2 people. Alright then. Serving Alliance cuisine.
I did not expect much from the dining hall, but this does not disappoint.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
Well, at least that's pretty motivating for you. Who else should I do it with? I want to bond with as many people as possible. Let's head for the stable. Because I still got to do like a lecture or 2. Where are you? agricultural survey, and a confessional letter. Really, have you committed a sin? Whoever it was, have you committed a sin? Ah,
Young Flame's disappearance. What?
yeah, we
Who
know.
would suspect me? You know what? Alas, Setheth would never allow that. However, while Flame's major crest of Sethleen is rare, there are others who possess it.
I see. Not bad.
If Flane has been taken hostage, then we know she is alive. At least for now. There would be no point to abducting her if simple murder was the objective. That's only logical, Professor.
Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. Beyond here is Jaritz's room. No. Current month will end and the story will progress. No way. We're not even done yet. We're not heading into the room yet. May as well spend the rest of my time bonding. Let's bond it up with the ladies.
Oh, I love this meal. How did you know? I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Nice. At least that's motivating. We may as well help out.
Sounds fun. Let me show you my cooking talent. A little more secret spice, and... Hey! No peeking!
Nice. A temporary +2 to luck. That should end things up. We're almost done with this part. I'm gonna save the main mission for part 3. Oh, I'm hosting this tea party, alright, Dorothea.
Isn't it nice taking a moment to relax?
But of course.
Thank you so much. How warm. Yeah.
Liking this so far.
Yeah.
Well, at least the conversation got a bit lively.
Yeah.
Ah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, my dear.
That was a lovely cup of tea. Thank you, Professor. Please call me again.
How did I screw up the date on her birthday of all things? Okay, we're now heading to the mission. And I'm gonna save it for part 3. Why is that? Well, because I'm gonna devote the rest of this to support completions. And there's a lot. And I do mean a lot. So I will end this video. I will let you all enjoy all the supports there is. And I will see you in the next part where we finish chapter 6. But if you guys don't like seeing this, I could just skip it and then we just focus on the gameplay and action. So I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of this. If you enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button. It means a lot to me. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and click the bell. It all helps out big time. I will see you in, well, the next part where we do the main mission itself. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out.
You came at just the right time, Edelgard.
Is that so?
Yes, I have a story for you.
It's about a pair of nobles living about 100 years after the founding of the Adrestian Empire. One was Derek von Eyre. People called him the Warrior Prime Minister. He bravely led soldiers into battle and mowed down his enemies. And the other
Was the emperor of the time. She wagered the throne in a duel against Derek and won. Why don't we do what our ancestors did and have a little duel ourselves? That's what you were going to say. But the answer is no.
You interrupted me! The Warrior Prime Minister used a dramatic line to propose the duel, and you did not allow me to say it!
My apologies, Ferdinand.
Well, at any rate, you were correct in surmising that I was about to challenge you. But you were rather blunt in your refusal.
Ferdinand, control yourself. When will you tire of challenging me in pointless competitions?
I can quit now if you insist on it. I will not challenge you again.
You expect me to believe that?
Why do you look so surprised? Of course it is not a valid duel unless both parties are willing. Now that you have refused outright, I must come up with some other way of getting that which I seek.
I'm afraid to ask what you could possibly mean by that.
Only that I will find some other way of showing everyone that I am superior to you. Huh. I will write a handbill listing your accomplishments, alongside my own more impressive accomplishments. Copyists will produce thousands of these pamphlets and distribute them far and wide. Then everyone will know about my...
This has to stop. Perhaps I should have ended things with a duel after all.
Hello there, Edelgard. Are you looking for something?
You could say that. I'm looking for someone named Linhardt who's been skipping lectures again.
I see. Well, congratulations, you found him. Did you want him for something in particular?
What else could bring me here other than your complete negligence?
Well, perhaps you're interested in hearing my latest theories on the nature of crests. I suspect the formation of crests may be quite different than that recorded in church tradition.
Before you go on, is there any discernible benefit to me allowing this babble to continue?
Well, of course.
And that would be?
I suspect you'll find the topic rather entertaining.
That's it.
What more do you need? Crest research is its own reward.
You know, if you ever truly applied yourself, you could become a distinguished scholar. You could use your crest knowledge to benefit the world, or uncover new discoveries in magic theory.
Why would I busy myself with such tedious work? I perform this research for my own knowledge. I'm not interested in the world at large.
There's nothing wrong with a selfish drive for knowledge, but only if you put it to good use.
I'm sure there must be some use.
Oh? Then please, tell me what potential uses you have in mind.
Well, there are people out there who spend good money on bizarre artistic creations, so I'm sure my not at all useful research could be used as a fine lullaby for the children of the world.
A lullaby? I have things to do. Just know that this was my last warning.
Sure, of course. Goodbye.
Training again. You're certainly working hard, Caspar.
Oh, Edelgard. You scared me. You should have said something.
I did, but no matter. What has you training with such intensity? It's never good to neglect one's training, but overdoing it is ill-advised as well. You could already give any student here a battle they wouldn't soon forget.
You think so? Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I can't really stop training, though. I gotta get better if I expect to get anywhere in this world.
If memory serves, you're the second son of House Bergleys, right?
That's right. My older brother is the heir, and there are already too many mouths to feed in our family, so I can't count on any support. I pretty much have to make it on my own, you know?
I understand. It's difficult being born a noble. Those who inherit everything also inherit great burdens, but the same can be said of those who inherit nothing.
What are you talking about? I don't have any troubles. Who cares if I don't inherit anything? It just means I get to cut a path to my own future. You know what your problem is, Edelgard? You always have to make everything about you.
Are you picking a fight, Caspar?
Hey, now come on. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. Always happy to fight, though, if that's what you want.
I have no desire to bicker with you. Good luck with your training. Goodbye.
What was that about? I'll never understand her.
Bernadetta, why are you following me? You were following me quite conspicuously, so why attempt to hide now?
Please don't hurt me!
Calm yourself. I have no reason to harm you.
Forgive me, I beg you! I'll go straight back to my room and you'll never see me again, I swear!
Bernadetta.
Yes, Lady Edelgard!
Please explain why you were following me and why you tried to hide.
Is Her Highness saying she will not condemn me?
Please, speak like the human that you are. I already said no harm will come to you.
Yes, I'm sorry. Permit me to explain. Lady Edelgard, you are fearless. I look up to you as an example to follow.
And that explains it. How?
I decided to watch you from a distance, to learn from you, but your presence is, intimidating. I got more and more scared until I finally couldn't help but try to hide! Forgive me, I throw myself upon your mercy!
Honestly. Look, nobody is truly fearless. Even I have things that I'm afraid of.
What? You do?
You seem oddly overjoyed at the thought.
No, of course not. But, what in the world could possibly frighten you?
The sea. I find the pitch black of the open sea at night quite frightening. I can't swim, so if the sea were to wash me away, I fear I would never return.
The sea? I think I may have seen it once. Maybe. I didn't know you couldn't swim. That's a surprise.
Again, my shortcomings delight you. Everyone has fears as well as things they can't do. How many times must I tell you?
I really did make you angry! Hey, Adie. Uh-oh, you're scowling again. You're going to get wrinkles all over that cute face of yours if you don't smile more.
Hello, Dorothea. I was just lost in thought. There are so many things to be done. To think of them makes my head ache sometimes. So many nobles of the Empire are utterly useless. When I am Emperor, I intend to appoint only those who can actually be useful. It doesn't matter if they're of noble or common birth.
Noble or common, eh? Can you really do that? I mean, not that I don't agree. I'd make all those nobles vanish if I could.
It's not a question of can or cannot. All that matters is doing it and doing it right. The nobility system has only been around for 1,200 years. The concept didn't exist before that.
Only 1,200 years, huh? You always say such preposterous and extraordinary things, Adie. Yet somehow you actually make it work for you. It's like you're a character from an opera.
A character from an opera? If an opera is made about my life someday, I wonder how I'll be portrayed. The revolutionary who guided the Empire to a new dawn, or the foolish ruler who took her revolution too far?
Well, that all sounds pretty violent. But either way, it would make an incredible opera. Do you figure it'd be a grand action piece full of combat and strife? Or would you prefer a somber political drama? Hail the mighty Edelgard, though red blood stains her story. Heavy as her crown may be, she will lead us all to glory. To a brighter dawn we shall carry on. Hail Edelgard!
That's quite enough, Dorothea. I'm starting to feel more than a little embarrassed. Lovely as your voice is, let's just hope that any operatic productions about me are still a ways off. Petra, you seem to be flourishing in your new environment. Is all going well for you?
Lady Edelgard, everything is well with me. Thank you for your question. Everyone shows great kindness, even while I am still learning about the language.
I'm glad to hear it. After all, a Brigid Royal like yourself is of vital importance to the future of the Empire. If you ever need anything, please let me know. It's my job to watch out for you after all.
If that is your want, I will rely on you if I have the need. However, I will not have that need. I can resolve any problems that occur by myself.
I don't doubt it. Perhaps I'm worrying too much. I just don't know what I would say to your family if something were to happen to you.
Do not spend your worry on me. In Brigid, there is a phrase we say. You cannot shoot two birds with one arrow. Brigid and I are that second bird. Your first target is your ambition. Can you disagree?
There is certainly truth in your words. I do have ambitions that transcend all else for me. When I ascend the throne, there are certain things I must do. Tell me, Petra, who do you think I am?
Huh?
I will tell you. I am Edelgard von Hresvelg, and yes, I'm attempting to do what no one else can. I'm prepared to shoot two birds, or even three, with a single arrow. That is the least of the impossible things I will accomplish. If you don't need my patronage, then prove it. Show me your power. Never settle for being the bird. Be the arrow instead.
I will take your words to my heart, and you will be seeing my power. I give you my promise.
With this idea, I may be able to get the one-up on Edelgard.
This again.
Hubert! I wish you would not sneak up on me like that.
Maybe you would be more perceptive if your mind were less burdened by sedition.
Sedition? Absurd. This is an important project.
Yes, I heard. A new way to prove how superior you are to Lady Edelgard. She is not your rival, Ferdinand. She is above you. A noble like you ought to know his place.
Anything is better than being a noble like you. Every time you open your mouth, it's Lady Edelgard this or Lady Edelgard that. Do you ever think for yourself? You follow her around like a pet. You spend all of your time fretting over her, and yet you never truly express an opinion of your own. Before you reprimand me, take a moment to consider your own failings.
Your nonsense is tiresome, so I hope this will be the last time I have to remind you. Lady Edelgard is the Imperial Princess. You are merely the Prime Minister's son.
Yes, I understand that. But my duty is to guide her, to give frank advice when she is on the wrong course of action. That is what I strive to do, always. Thus my devotion to surpass Edelgard, so that if she needs guidance, I will be prepared to give it. If you think it is tiresome to have a mind of your own, you will never be much of an advisor.
Does the river of filth pouring out of your mouth ever stop flowing? Your obsession with all things superficial is disgusting. It's no use. You're hopeless. I'll take my leave.
I have nothing more to say to you. Get out of here.
Well, this is fascinating. Following this equation...
Linhardt. Here again, I see.
Go away, Hubert. Now is not a good time. Ah, yes. The double line becomes a helix, and its arc... No, that cannot be correct.
Now is exactly the time. Lady Edelgard requests your presence. Come. The lecture is about to start.
Politely inform her that my research is vastly more important than whatever it is she has to say.
While your passion may be admirable, it is sadly misdirected. This matter takes priority. Return to your hobby when your duty is done.
Hobby? But this research will most certainly prove useful in the future.
The Empire requires you to be useful now. I should think you would want the same. You have an almost unparalleled intellect, a singular focus, and unfettered imagination. In truth, you have talents that many, including myself, will never have the privilege of possessing.
Are you complimenting me, Hubert? That alone deserves to be studied.
Let me finish. I haven't an ounce of respect for the cause you have chosen to waste your talents on, which changes frequently, I might add, with no rhyme, reason, or results. Learn to apply yourself to something constructive. You may still have a bright future.
That sounds suspiciously as if you're not going to leave me alone. I just want to live a life doing things that interest me. Is that so wrong?
That is unacceptable, even for a nobleman. Her Highness will soon ascend the throne. She's attempting to deal with such noble privilege head-on.
You have a point, and I understand where you're coming from. But I can't do it. I can't bring myself to work for someone else.
Pathetic. Keep to your books, then. Goodbye, Linhardt.
I'm not finished with you. I am Caspar! What's going on, Hubert? You need something?
I watched you training earlier. Pitiful display.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean?
You yell before every move.
I know. I do it on purpose. It's how I get fired up. Is that a problem for you? You scared?
Stupid habit. If you value your life, you'll break it.
What are you talking about? It sounds like you might have a problem with me.
As a matter of fact, I do. If it was only your own idiotic life at stake, I wouldn't bother saying anything. But it's not. Your foolishness hurts everyone.
Ooh, you sure do love to hear yourself talk.
Suppose you were to shout on the battlefield as you did in your training today. It is very likely the enemy could anticipate your next move based on your insipid blather. And what if your allies are startled by your outburst and fumble with their weapons as a result? This is not to mention the obvious fact that you would utterly botch any covert operation.
You really think I'm that stupid? I only shout when it's completely necessary. I don't do it all the time.
Whatever habits you develop in training, you will reproduce on the battlefield. Combat is tense and frantic. You will default to your training whether you mean to or not.
Hey, why don't you just shut up about it? I can control myself.
Being outside is so tiring. Tomorrow's gotta be just an inside day, Bernie. Whoa, why is it so cold all of a sudden? It's as if an unspeakable evil just...
You're late.
No! Into the light! Back to the beyond from whence you came!
Are you telling me to die?
Hubert!
In the flesh. I came to ask you something.
Oh no! What did I do? Think, Bernie, think!
There have been sightings of a sinister figure carrying a sharp object, wandering the halls at night. A strange giggle, the glimmer of a needle in the dark, the sound of a door creaking open and closed.
I was embroidering.
I suspected as much. Then you leave me no choice.
What? No, I'm too young to die. I've got so much left to do. Please don't kill me!
About what I expected.
It's no good. I can't run anymore.
That was quite a sprint. A shame you lack stamina. Now to my duty.
You're going to execute me, aren't you? Please, let me compose my last will and testament. Or at least a swan song. The creak of a door. Sorrow like a needle point. Bernie's gone away.
Bernadetta, a word of caution. How would you feel if you fell or bumped into someone while carrying around that needle? Please watch where you're going in the future. How did you manage to faint while standing up? Well, I cannot simply leave her here. Completely unreasonable. How will I see to this?
Hubie, what are you doing here?
A routine matter. No cause for concern.
Ah, so it's something to do with 80 then.
And?
She really is all you ever think about, isn't she? Look, I know you're doing all this so that she'll like you, but if you go too far, she'll end up pushing you away. Maybe even hate you.
This has nothing to do with swaying Lady Edelgard's sentiments. I am simply her humble servant. I do what is in her best interest. Whether she cares for me or not is irrelevant.
It really doesn't look that way to me. I bet you'd follow any order Adi gave if you thought it would make her like you. Am I right?
Any order? What a thing to suggest. But the answer is no. I will decline any directive that I deem would not be beneficial to her.
Is that right? So, just for example, if Adi commanded you to find yourself a suitable wife, would you do it?
If it would benefit her in some way for me to marry, then yes, I would marry.
It's easy to say that now, with no bridal party in sight. But if it was the day of the wedding? Nah, I don't believe that.
I don't care what you believe. My only wish is to see Lady Edelgard fulfill her ambitions. All other matters pale in comparison.
Hubie, pale in comparison? You've seen too many operas. I don't think you understand how the world works. At all.
And I don't care what you think either. I would make any sacrifice to support Lady Edelgard. It's a shame you've never experienced such devotion.
You're right. I don't have anyone like that right now. But maybe someday I will.
Then maybe someday you'll understand. Until then, we will never see eye to eye. Now, if you will excuse me, I have much to do.
Hubie, I don't get you. Although I do find your point of view just fascinating.
Petra, industrious as ever, I see.
Hello, Hubert. Yes, I am trying to be industrious. I must be working hard to improve my position. Right now, it is not a good one.
Even accounting for that, your efforts are impressive. I wish a little of you would rub off on certain people here. One troublesome slouch in particular.
Rub? I will not be rubbing on anyone.
Not literally. I never would have imagined you would adjust so well to life in Fodlan. When I first met you, you couldn't understand a single word of the language. You had the look of a cornered animal. So much so I thought you'd grown up in the wild.
I had more youth then, and the experience was terrifying. My grandfather ordered me to go to Fodlan with suddenness. I was stolen to a strange land filled with strange people. The treatment I was receiving was like I was a strange beast.
It is unfortunate, but while you were called our guest, you were actually a hostage. You were meant to be insurance that Brigid would not restore its alliance with Dagda and attack us. The Empire required leverage, and after all, you are the Princess of Brigid.
It gave me sadness to leave my home, but I am not unhappy that I came to the Empire. I have learned much understanding from the outside world. My experience has made me become who I am, and meeting you and Lady Edelgard has had great value for me.
I admire your spirit in the face of adversity. You set a strong example to follow. And there is much more adversity to come.
Just look at this place. It's so beautiful, I believe I should take a nap and enjoy it properly.
Linhardt, lost in thought, I see. Unacceptable. Are you not aware that a noble's duty is to be ever vigilant?
Rest increases alertness. Is there something I can do for you, Ferdinand?
Well, I was just passing by, and I thought I could give you a little advice. You always seem to be napping. Why not spend your free time doing something productive?
Easier said than done, Ferdinand. I'm afraid I suffer from a constitution that tires easily.
Some training will remedy that. Let us work on that today. I will train you myself. Arise, Linhardt. The righteous path of the noble lies before you.
You're always giving it your all, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Is there something wrong with that?
Of course not. In fact, I rather enjoy your demeanor. You go all out even when others wish you wouldn't. You work hard, inspire the admiration of others, and your dignity as a noble is beyond reproach.
I consider it my mission to serve as a guide and a model for other members of the nobility.
As capable as you are striking. Next to you, I am a mere infant.
Oh, you are far too kind. Although I do work hard each day to achieve all of which you speak.
You've mastered all the important noble skills. You drink tea, talk about how great you are, ride horses.
Indeed. I went for a ride earlier today.
Is that so? You'll have to tell me about it sometime when I'm not walking away.
Where are you going?
I must get some sleep, being the infant that I am. Farewell for now, Ferdinand, oh noble among nobles.
Noble among nobles? Seems a bit much. Did he say get some sleep? Hey, wait!
That settles that. And don't even think about brawling around here again.
Impressive, Caspar. Well done.
Hey, Ferdinand, did you see that fight?
I saw it from start to finish. Both parties were at fault, disturbing the peace. Then you stepped in and corrected their behavior. You are setting a good example. I am proud to call you my fellow noble.
Your fellow noble? I wasn't even thinking about nobility. That had nothing to do with it.
Excuse me, nothing? Resolving conflicts among common folk is a duty of the nobles. Is that not what you were doing?
I guess so. But it was more like instinct or something. I saw people acting out of line and I had to step in.
Ah, you were acting on impulse. You might be better served following moral convictions rather than instincts. Take me, for example. I always bear in mind that I am a noble and behave accordingly. The fortunate must help the unfortunate. That is my guiding principle.
I never have any idea what you're talking about. If someone's in trouble, you gotta help them out. Simple as that.
A difference of opinion, you might say. Very well then. Believe what you will. I will not expend energy trying to change your mind.
Maybe all of this noble stuff just isn't for me. Hey! Don't walk away when I'm talking to you!
Another fine day, alone in my room, and plenty of books to read.
Bernadetta, I have something to discuss with you.
What? I didn't do anything.
No need to be defensive. I am not angry.
Oh, you definitely are. I can tell. Just get it over with. What did I do?
You did not do anything wrong. Please, listen. Look, just breathe, will you?
Can't breathe. Too scared.
I see that you are struggling. Please calm down.
Easy for you to say.
I just wanted to discuss how you are always hiding in your room. It seems like something must be troubling you, for you to shut yourself away like that. If something is the matter, maybe I can help. But you need to tell me what it is first.
No, no thanks. I'm fine. See, I'm breathing out. You fixed me. Can I go?
Do you not realize that life is passing you by? Have you no desire to venture beyond this reclusive lifestyle? There is a whole world waiting for you out there. The social life of a noble is actually rather...
Just stop it. I'm not interested.
Bernadetta, this is unhealthy behavior. I beg you to take my hand, otherwise I will have to pick you up and carry you, and neither of us will...
What if I actually like being alone? Is that so hard to imagine? It's none of your business. Get lost!
Ugh!
Oh, oh no!
Ouch! I sprained my wrist.
Oh, no, 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 no. Now you've done it, Bernie. Now, you're his eternal rival.
I do not wish to hurt you. Actually,
No! I'm done for! You'll be the death of me for sure!
Maybe I should just come back later. Ah, Dorothea! The dining hall seems so much brighter with you here.
Ferdy, I must say you are quite adept with flattery. Please, give me some more.
Flattery? No, I was not... There you go with that attitude again. Why do you reserve such cold treatment for me and me alone? Do you hate me, Dorothea? Or have you some other reason to avoid my company?
I underestimated you. I assumed your noble upbringing had dulled your perception. But you got it right on your first try. I hate you.
Huh, I was right. Might I ask why you find me so despicable? I can scarcely guess.
Don't waste another minute thinking about it.
That will not do. I do not think you would hate a person for no reason.
Perhaps. How's this? If you can guess why, I'll let you know if you're right. The brains of us common folk are so simple, it should be pretty easy for a big shot noble to sort out.
Very well. I cannot walk away from a challenge. I have no choice but to chance a guess. You are always making fun, calling me a big shot and so forth. Perhaps you think all nobles are... No, it cannot be that simple.
Oh? What can't be that simple?
Please, will you not give me a clue?
Well, let me see. A good clue? I know. It's because you're like a bee. That ought to be enough of a clue. So long, Ferdy.
A bee? I haven't the slightest. Perhaps because I am such a diligent worker?
Ferdinand? Our professor is wanting to see you. He has much concentration right now. I will wait for him to be finished reading.
Diplomacy has an effect upon weapons development. Yes, that makes sense. Oh, Petra! How long have you been there?
A short time. You were devoting all of your attention to that book.
Forgive me, I was fully absorbed in my reading. I see you have been reading as well. Anything interesting?
I am studying the history of Fodlan.
A history book. What a keen student you are. And it's about House Hresfelg. Certainly a stimulating topic.
I am wishing to learn all about Fodlan. What is the book you are reading?
Oh, this? This relates to a little hobby of mine. The regional history of weapons development in Fodlan. Militaries have to adapt their weapons according to terrain and climate. And they have to keep up with technologies in other regions. It's very interesting.
Yes, it is interesting. I see why you would be enjoying that kind of reading.
Oh, does that excite your curiosity too? Perhaps you would care to read more about it then. This is just one of 18 volumes, and our library has the entire collection.
I give you my gratitude. Research of weapons could be a good reference for me. Oh, please take my apologies. I was meaning to tell you that our professor is wanting to see you.
Oh, it is not like you to forget something. I suppose I ought to be going then.
Yes, it is a rarity that I forget something. But it is not impossible.
You're looking pretty tired, Linhardt. I think you could use a little more of the fighting spirit.
I believe you have enough fighting spirit for the both of us.
Enough? There's no such thing. You need as much as you can get if you're gonna train.
I'd rather pace myself. You're becoming too much like your father. I still recall with startling clarity the time he forced me to do some training.
Ha! I remember your father wasn't too happy about that. Our fathers actually got into a fight over it.
They hate one another so much. I simply cannot fathom what's wrong with the two of them.
I wish they'd just have it out already. One big fight to settle things. My father would win, obviously, but it would still be fun to watch.
That would be rather cruel. I don't think anyone in Fodlan could beat up your father. My father does have the height advantage, though.
Height advantage? What does that matter?
When two opponents are of similar strength, the one with the height advantage wins. It's pure math.
Whoever forces the other to submit wins. That's how fighting works. It has nothing to do with height.
Brute strength alone doesn't decide a fight. And taller people have longer limbs, too. Longer limbs equates to a longer reach. Taller people can hit you from farther away. Oh, and they have more leg strength. There's also that... Well, I'm bored explaining this. I think you get my point.
No, I don't get it. Now you're talking about limb length and reach? None of that matters when you're up close and brawling.
You know, I'm going to agree with you just so I don't have to keep talking.
If you've got something else to say, then come out and say it. Actually, you know what? Forget this. I'll prove it to you myself. Some of those new knights look pretty tall. I'll fight one just for you.
And off he goes.
They're all so strong, I couldn't land a single blow.
So it's as I said then, isn't it? The tallest fighter has the advantage. And my father could beat yours in a fight.
La 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 la. Such lovely weather for painting.
Bernadetta?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
It's just me, Linhardt. What are you doing?
Painting! Just painting. Not important. Am I in your way? I'm in your way. I'll just go. I'm going.
No need for all that. I just came out here to read. I'll stay quiet and still so as not to bother you. How's that? If you want to go, that's fine too.
No. I'll stay.
Say, aren't you usually holed up inside?
I'm sorry! I'm sorry for coming here. I'm sorry for bothering you! You're mad, aren't you? You look really mad. I'll just pack up. I'll be gone before you know it.
Mad? At you? Never. I rather admire you, in fact. I fantasize about shutting myself in my room and never going outside again. It sounds like paradise. However, I wouldn't be able to perform my research. That, Bernadetta, is a problem.
What? You admire me? Nah! No way! I know a trick when I see one! What are you plotting? So you wanna copy me, is that it? And what's a copy do with the original? Replace it! Well, I've got you figured out. I won't just sit back and take it. I'll fight you!
What? That's not this is too much hassle. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry! Please don't kill me!
I do believe a nap is in order.
Ah, this is lovely. Just feel that breeze.
Dorothea, whatever are you doing here?
I was thinking of relaxing here, but it looks as if someone else is lounging in my spot already. Taking a nap in public like this? Really, Lynn. The nobles look down on such behavior.
You do know I am of noble birth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just teasing. You never do act very noble, though. Why is that?
Each person must follow their own way. This is how I prefer to live. Even if some of the more pretentious nobles like to poke fun at my ways.
Doesn't that bother you? I mean, really? It doesn't hurt your pride or anything?
What use is pride? It doesn't feed nor clothe you. It offers no warmth on a cold night.
First time I've heard a noble say something like that.
Well, most nobles are... oh, what is the polite way to say it? Fools. Yes, they are fools. As for myself, my father is the Minister of Domestic Affairs, and he has pride enough for the both of us. For example, did you know he and the Minister of Military Affairs cannot get along, although they value each other greatly? His pride gets in the way, so he can't make amends. That is why there is discord between civil ministers and military officers in the Empire. And so pride serves no good purpose in politics either. So tell me, what use is it?
I wonder if bad blood between civil and military leaders is somewhat unavoidable. The Minister of Domestic Affairs is in charge of all civil officials, so if they just give in easily, their subordinates would lose respect, right? I get the feeling that if your pride isn't equal to the responsibility you bear, then you aren't fit to lead. Also, I happen to think pride can be quite charming.
And how necessary is charm? It just gets in the way of living your life.
If you lack charm, nobody will give you a second glance.
Right, which means more time for napping.
Lynn, you can't really believe what you're saying, can you?
Petra, would you pause a moment?
Yes? Are you wanting something?
I was observing your spear work, and I wonder if you don't think your transitions are sloppy. The way you move your arm before a strong thrust hinders your movement and slows your spear on its way back. It leaves a rather large opening.
Which arm? My left or right?
I think the right... No, actually it's both. It's something about the way you move your elbows.
I am not understanding. Can you show me, please?
Demonstrate? No, I'd hate to get sweat all over my book.
But I must correct this. Please. Or are you unable to do, and you can only teach?
I am more of a theorist than a practitioner. I advise and you implement. Very simple.
Then, please advise again.
It's all quite simple. Sometimes you make a big stab downwards, right? Before that, you lift up. At that point, you sort of let the tension go and stop. It ruins the momentum of the stab.
How can I be lifting up with no unnecessary moving?
It's the arm movement that's extraneous. Calculate the locus of the spear and the elasticity of the muscles.
Locus? Elasticity? Can you not just be showing me? Please. If you are showing me, I will learn it with quickness.
I won't waste your time with such demonstrations. You're a smart one, Petra. You'll sort it out. Besides, I need to go now. I have a prior appointment to keep.
Linhardt only likes talking. It is on myself to prevail.
And that one goes there. Perfect!
Oh, hey, Bernadetta. What's going on?
Enemy! Enemies here! We're under attack! Help! Someone! Anyone!
Help? I'm the one who came here for help. I guess I'll just take care of it myself. I can't believe I got hurt trying to break up someone else's fight. It's ridiculous. All I do is step in to calm them down, and the next thing you know, they're both at my throat. Hey, you ever been in a fight?
Fight? You're challenging me to a duel? No, 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 I can't! I've never fought anyone in all my life! I surrender! You win!
Alright. That was easy enough. Not to be rude, but do you ever think that maybe your attitude makes you a little unapproachable? You should try stepping outside and socializing. I'm sure you'd make friends in no time if you didn't waste it all in here.
Outside? In no time? Oh, sure, yeah! Why didn't I think of that? Or maybe it's just not as easy for me as it is for you. Did that ever cross your mind?
Why wouldn't it be? Making friends is easy. This one time, I even made friends with someone I'd just been in a fight with. I think it was the gorgeous view that did it. We really shared a moment. Come on, let's go check it out.
Hold on! What are you doing? Please don't touch me! Ah! Put me down! Put me down!
Calm down. I'm just gonna carry you out of here. Easy does it. And here we are. See? It wasn't so bad now, was it? And what about this view? Gorgeous, right?
So this is what death is like. Didn't expect it to be so sudden. Come and claim me, sweet death. But first, let this evening sun wash clean my imperfect soul.
Hey, now don't go dying on me, Bernadetta. It's just the sun.
Huh? What? Where am I? Oh, it's pretty. Such a lovely view. Oh, Caspar, just who I was hoping to see. I have a tiny little request if you have time to help me.
I'm always happy to help. What can I do for you?
That is exactly what I was hoping to hear. Would you mind coming along to my room?
Your room? Okay. This isn't what I had in mind.
Come on, a big, strong guy like you. This is easy. Lift up the cabinet, please. I need to dust behind it.
There's still more to do. Why do you care so much about keeping this place clean? It's just a dorm room.
Were you raised in a stable? Leaving this place a mess wouldn't be fair to the next person who uses it. In fact, I think once we're done with this room, we should clean up your room as well.
Yeah, I don't think so. I have some actual training to do.
Oh, come to think of it, I have a date myself. The fella I'm seeing has quite a charming face, rich family, and I assume a tolerable personality.
Don't you get tired of spending time with all these guys who have tolerable personalities?
Oh, it gets tedious at times. You must listen to them talk, for one thing. But it's important for my future.
That's how I see my training. I guess it's pretty much the same thing.
I don't know if that's a comparison you really want to make.
Why not? Seems about right to me. Sure, I'm a noble, but I'm also a second son. I don't have anything coming to me. Why do you think I'm always training so much? I need to prove myself on the battlefield if I plan on making it anywhere in this world. I know you don't have noble status or wealth, so you're putting in the effort to marry well, right? See? Pretty much the same thing.
I suppose. It would be nice if everyone saw it that way. Well then, Caspar, I need to get ready for my date. Shall we both agree to work hard for our futures?
Absolutely. I just hope our efforts are worth it. All right, time for some more... Oh, Petra. Hi.
Caspar, do you want to train with each other?
Yeah, sure.
You have had new training recently, and great improvements. I want great improvement too. Will you give me help?
Well, hey, look at that. You pay more attention than I gave you credit for. I have been trying new training methods. They're definitely paying off. My movements are much sharper lately, more precise.
I am knowing that. I want that too. You teach, I learn. We both get more strength. It will be greatness.
All right. I mean, I guess we can give it a shot. Petra?
Yes, Caspar?
No, never mind. Sorry. I was just thinking about something else. Nothing at all. Let's train.
I heard a question in your voice. Say it.
No. It's really nothing. Don't worry about it.
Okay. I will not be worrying. Can we begin the training?
Ah, fine. We can talk about it if you insist. You can stop pretending like you don't know.
What am I knowing?
About my father.
Your father? He is of the military in the Empire. I hear he has great skill.
No, not that. Well, it's kind of about that. I'm talking about when Dagda and Bridget invaded the Empire. My father led the Empire's army that fended off the invaders. Your father was in that battle. Did you really not know? My father killed yours.
You... How long have you had this knowing?
I just found out recently. I had no idea before then. But it's all I've been able to think about since.
So, now you have the truth.
Petra? Damn it. What am I supposed to do now?
It's peaceful here. Flowers are so calming. Just looking at these, it's like all the terrible parts of the day just disappear. If only people could be more like flowers. What's Byrne doing? She looks like there's something wrong. All these nobles are just terrifying. And the commoners? Just look at Dorothea. So pretty, popular, dazzling. There's no way someone like me could ever be close with someone like that. Byrne, are you okay? Dorothea! Did you hear all that? Just the part about you wishing you could get along with someone. So, Byrne, who have you got a crush on? Seriously now, you have to tell me. Who are they? Do I know them? I'm so excited for you, Byrne. No. I was actually thinking about being friends with you. Me? I thought we already were friends. That's not what I mean. Oh, I'm such a coward. I thought it would be great if we could be closer. But old memories just get in the way for me. Byrne, whatever happened in the past, you know you have my full support. I'm here for you. I thought we'd already been friends for a long time now. Please. Just forget it. We'll never be close friends. Father would just... He would just... No! Wait, Father? What did she mean by that? Petra's really nice. Never yells, never says mean things about people. Maybe she'd be my friend. Oh, there she is now. Okay, Bernie, you can do this.
Bernadetta, are you needing help with something?
How did you know? Do you have eyes in the back of your head or something?
I do not have that, no.
Right. Can I ask you something? Do you want to, maybe, be friends or something? Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't like me. I don't know what you think of me.
What I am thinking? I am thinking that you remind me of prey.
What?
Yes, like a rabbit in the tall grass. Always watching for enemies, and you flee at any sign of danger. You are quick also. I must be careful that I am not hunting Bernie when I take out my bow.
Oh, you try not to shoot me. That's, nice.
You have similarities with prey. That is all I mean to be saying.
So you're saying you might end up hunting me?
There is no need to have concern. I will make sure my arrows are not hitting you.
That isn't comforting. Whatever I did to deserve this, forgive me!
You do not need forgiveness, but it is yours if you are wanting it. Was I saying something wrong?
Petra, how are you doing? Getting used to life here?
I am settled. Everyone shows great kindness.
I'm glad to hear it. I was so surprised when you first arrived. A princess all the way from Brigid.
You have my gratitude. But please do not call me princess. You are making my cheeks blush.
There's nothing to blush about. You're every little girl's dream of what a princess should be. Anyhow, I suppose it's been a long time since you've been back to Brigid, hasn't it? I hope you aren't homesick. Maybe we can cook one of your favorite dishes from back home.
I do wish for that. But there is no possibility. The ingredients are not found here.
I suppose you're right. That's probably why they don't cook the food of Brigid in the dining hall. I'm sorry. I just got to thinking about how hard it must be to live somewhere so far away from home and... No, it can't be impossible. I'll fix you a real meal of Brigid. I'll just find a recipe and similar ingredients.
Wait, Dorothea. It is the thinking that counts. But your cooking is... what is the word? Horrendous. That is what everyone is saying anyway.
Horrendous? Nobody's cooking can be that bad.
The thinking is enough for me. You have my biggest gratitude.
Fine, I'll do something instead of cooking for you. I just want to be sure that you feel at home here. How about a massage? That may help you loosen up.
I have no problems. My body is already able to relax.
Oh? Then perhaps I could sing you lullabies to help you sleep.
I'm not having sleeping trouble.
Just know that you never have to worry about putting me out. I like helping my friends. Well then, I must be going, but remember my offer.
Dorothea is filling my heart full.
Reach for my hand.